Do you know how sleep can make you a better runner? Stick around to find out. You see, sleep is not just a passive state where our bodies shut down. Far from it. Sleep is an active, vital process that aids in our overall health and well-being. It's when our bodies repair, rejuvenate, and rebuild. Think of it as your very own pit stop, where your body fine-tunes for the race ahead. And when we talk about running, sleep becomes even more crucial. It's not just about lacing up those running shoes and hitting the pavement, it's about giving your body the rest it needs to perform at its best. Now you might be wondering, what does science have to say about this? Well, numerous studies have shown a strong correlation between sleep and physical performance. Researchers at Stanford University found that athletes who slept for 10 hours a night for several weeks improved their sprint times, had less daytime fatigue, and more stamina. And that's not all. A study published in the Journal of Pediatric Psychology found that adolescents who got an extra hour of sleep over a 7-week period showed significant improvements in their athletic performance. Imagine that. An extra hour of sleep could be the difference between clocking your personal best or finishing just short of it. But it's not just about quantity. Quality of sleep matters too. A study from the University of Chicago showed that when athletes got more slow wave or deep sleep, they had less inflammation and better coordination. So, it's not just about hitting the sack early, but ensuring you're getting the right kind of sleep. Now, I'm not saying that sleep is a magic bullet that will automatically turn you into a record-breaking runner, but it definitely holds the key to unlocking your potential. When you give your body the rest it needs, it rewards you with better performance. Now that you understand the importance of sleep, let's dive deeper into how it can enhance your running performance. Ever wondered why you feel rejuvenated after a good night's sleep? Let's explore this. Sleep, my friends, is a secret sauce that aids in the recovery process of the body, particularly after strenuous activities such as running. Think of it as a nightly tune-up for your body, where the mechanics are your own biological systems. Imagine this. You've just completed a grueling marathon, your muscles are screaming, the fatigue is setting in, and all you want to do is collapse on your couch. But here's the magic. Once you drift off to sleep, your body gets to work. It's like a team of tiny repairmen clocking in for the night shift, fixing the wear and tear from the day. During sleep, your body releases growth hormones that aid in tissue repair and muscle growth. These hormones work over time while you're dreaming about crossing the finish line, repairing the microscopic tears that occur in your muscles during a strenuous run. This process is vital for recovery and strength building, but don't just take my word for it. Scientific studies have highlighted the role of sleep in muscle recovery and growth. One study from the University of Chicago showed that when sleep was restricted, there was a significant decrease in muscle recovery. On the flip side, when participants were allowed to sleep more, their muscle recovery improved. It's kind of like your body's own version of a pit stop in a race. The more time you spend in the pit, or in this case in bed, the better condition your vehicle will be in for the next race. So if you're a runner, or frankly anyone who values their health and well-being, do not underestimate the power of sleep. It's not just about feeling refreshed in the morning, it's about giving your body the time it needs to recover, repair, and grow stronger. So, a good sleep can speed up your recovery, but how does it impact your performance? Sleep doesn't just make you feel good, it can also make you run better. It's not simply a feel-good mantra, it's a scientific fact. Let's delve into how sleep directly impacts your running performance. Firstly, consider endurance. It's a vital element for any runner, whether you're sprinting the 100 meters or pacing yourself for a marathon. Research has shown that runners who are well rested can run longer distances without feeling fatigued. Why, you ask? Well, during sleep your body repairs muscle tissue and replenishes energy stores, preparing you for the long haul ahead. Next, let's talk speed. You might be wondering, how does catching some Z's help me blaze the track? The answer lies in the REM stage of sleep, where most of our dreaming occurs. This stage is crucial for learning and memory processing. In the context of running, this is when your brain consolidates the memory of your training, improving your muscle memory. So the more you sleep, the better your body becomes at executing those running techniques, leading to improved speed. Furthermore, sleep boosts your reaction times. Whether it's the starting gun of a race, or avoiding a sudden obstacle on your running route, quick reactions can be a game changer. Studies have shown that even a single night of poor sleep can significantly slow your reaction time, akin to the effect of having a couple of drinks. Lastly, quality sleep enhances your mental strength. Running isn't just a physical challenge, it's a mental one as well. A good night's sleep helps maintain a positive mindset, allowing you to push through those tough miles when your legs begin to protest. So, sleep isn't just about escaping to dreamland, it's about preparing your body and mind for peak performance, making you a better, faster, and more resilient runner. Now you see how sleep can make you run faster and longer, but what happens when you don't get enough sleep? Let's find out in the next scene. We've talked about the benefits of sleep, but what happens when you skimp on it? Well, let's face it, it's not a pretty picture. Imagine you've been training for weeks, months even, for that big race. You've invested time, sweat, and maybe even a few tears. You've pushed through the pain and now the big day is here. But you didn't get a good night's sleep. What happens next? Studies show that sleep deprivation can have a significant impact on your running performance. It's like trying to run with a backpack full of rocks. You're carrying an extra weight that slows you down and makes every step harder. One study found that just one night of partial sleep deprivation can lead to a 6 to 10% decrease in endurance. That's like trying to run a marathon with your shoes untied. Not ideal, right? Sleep deprivation doesn't just affect your endurance, it also affects your speed. In fact, even moderate sleep deprivation can slow your pace by up to 3%. That might not sound like a lot, but when you're running a race, every second counts. And let's not forget about injuries. Lack of sleep weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses and injuries. It's like running on a tightrope. One wrong step and you could end up on the sidelines. But it's not just about performance. Sleep deprivation can also affect your mood and motivation. You know that feeling when you're so tired you can't even muster the energy to tie your shoelaces? That's what we're talking about here. So what's the takeaway? Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the fuel that powers your runs, the secret ingredient that gives you that extra push when you're struggling to keep going. Clearly, lack of sleep can hold you back, but how much sleep do you really need? Well, stay tuned to find out. In the meantime, remember, don't skimp on your sleep, your running shoes will thank you. So, you're probably wondering, how much sleep do runners need? Well, the ideal amount of sleep for runners is a topic that sparked a lot of conversation, and you might be surprised to know that there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. The amount of sleep a runner needs can vary greatly depending on a number of factors, including training intensity, overall health, and individual sleep needs. However, a good rule of thumb, and one that's backed by various studies, is that adults should aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, with runners adding an extra hour for every 10 miles they run in a week. So if you're clocking in a marathon training schedule, you might need to hit the hay a little earlier. But it's not just about quantity, it's also about quality. Deep sleep, the stage where your body does most of its repair work, is crucial for runners. This is when your body produces growth hormone, which helps repair and build muscles that have been stressed during a run. So, make sure your sleep environment is conducive to a good night's rest. This means a cool, dark, and quiet room. And yes, that might mean saying goodnight to your phone a little earlier, but what if you're one of those people who just can't seem to get enough sleep no matter how hard you try? Well, don't despair. Naps can be a runner's best friend. A short nap of 20 to 30 minutes can help to improve mood, alertness, and performance. Just try to avoid napping too close to bedtime as it can interfere with your night's sleep. Remember, everyone is different, and what works for one runner may not work for another. The key is to listen to your body and give it the rest it needs. You might find that a few tweaks to your sleep routine can make a big difference in your running performance. Remember, sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. So make it a priority to get your Z's. So, there you have it. Sleep can indeed make you a better runner. We've journeyed together through the power of sleep for runners, how it aids recovery, and enhances performance. We've also delved into the impact of sleep deprivation and identified the ideal sleep for runners. Remember, your running shoes might take you far, but it's your sleep that prepares you for the journey. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more running tips. Good night, and happy running.